love you so much. I love you so much. Oh my God. I love you so much. Mourinho's comment that United are the unluckiest team in the Premier League. In your opinion, as an Arsenal fan, are they unlucky or just not good enough, Joel?
I reckon it's a mixture of both. I reckon because it's Mourinho, he gets the benefit of the doubt because he's Jose. Calm down, Dave. Because he's Jose Mourinho, and we all love a bit of Jose Mourinho entertainment. Yeah. So when it's Jose, it's like, oh yeah, but you know they're unlucky. If it was like LVG, he would have been getting blamed for like every little minuscule part of you know, every mistake. Yes. Do you know what I mean? So don't get me wrong. I do think Man United are playing. Wait, Dave. Right? I do think.
Put me in, coach.
No. I do
Put me in, coach.
Not yet, mate. Not yet. I do think that they are playing better than they have done, and I do reckon when it does click, Jose is going to be a problem. But right now, it's a mixture of them not playing too well at all times because there's some players that have just been poor. Some players have been crap. You know, when you look at besides the last game, Phil Jones was excellent. Rojo was really good. Besides that, Rojo, where was he? Do you know what I mean?
Where was he, Ross? Where was he?
What was he doing? You know, is that being unlucky or is that just crap?
Rojo's not good enough to play for in the Man United team.
There you go.
Okay, Dave, everybody touch somebody. I'm putting you in.
All right, PMIC, I'm in. Hey, listen, to be honest with you, I'm going to put it down simply to this. Look, over the last 3-4 games or so, Man United have been playing fantastic football. They've been playing great football. They're playing expansive football. They've been creating an insane amount of chances. But it's just not been lucky enough to get the ball in the back of the net, which has a degree to do with luck, but also a degree to do with the quality of finishing. So far we haven't had the quality in the final third to put the ball in the back of the net enough times. And sometimes that's got to do with luck. For example, Zlatan wasn't available for us on Saturday, and there was a lot of opportunities that if Zlatan was on the end of, he would have scored. However, the reality of the fact is that's the situation that we're in. And I agree with Joel's last point there, but the reality is, once it clicks, like someone is due to get a beatdown. Like someone's going to receive it. When it clicks, it's going to be an explosion.
You've got to be troubled though, Dave, by the fact that 3 successive draws. You're not troubled by that.
Listen. Just as my friend here from United Stand said, look, everyone at Old Trafford and all of the fans of Manchester United have seen a great change in Manchester United from the past 3 years. The past 3 years have been absolutely horrendous. Like the footballing style has been shocking. Even if we came third last season or second last season, it's not good enough. That's what weren't good enough. But the reality of the fact is the changes that are happening currently under Jose is fantastic, and we're happy with that. I just wanted to add
that their shirt sales have probably increased as well within the last few years. Within the last few years because of Pogba and Zlatan. Oh, yeah. So I'm sure you guys are really happy with that.
Ross, you've got to be. If not panicking, you've got to be perturbed by the fact that Mourinho says he's not worried about a prospect of being in the Europa League again next season. That can't be right. That can't sit well with you, Ross.
I personally don't agree with that comment at all, but I don't actually think that Mourinho thinks for a second that he is going to be in the Europa League next season. I don't think that's an option. And, let's not forget Mourinho's an absolute chronic winner. And, I don't know why he said that. Maybe it's to deflect a bit of attention from the team, because all people talk about is United's top 4 hopes. Nobody cares about who's going to win the Premier League. It's who's going to, are Man U going to get top 4? So I think he's just said it. I don't think he believes that at all.
Correction, Ross.
Joel?
Prior to Man United not playing very well, you ask Man United fans, they'll be like, we're going to win the league. A lot of them were saying
No. It's not just hold on. Let me just hold on. No. I'm in now. No, you can't finish. That statement has brought me in. That statement has activated me. I'm back in. I can't even stop. You're going to give me a second. But the reality of the fact is, not only were you Man United fans saying that, everyone was saying that. Everyone was saying that.
And I was saying it. And I was saying it. Exactly.
Joel was saying it.
So hold on a second. So I don't know why you just jumped out there, because you didn't let me finish.
You activated me.
You didn't let me finish.
You activated me.
So what I'm saying, Ross, is everybody was saying Man United is going to win the league. So him saying, oh, he's not troubled about being in Europa, clearly it's to deflect the attention from... Yeah, so why did you jump in?
Because you were saying... I had to jump in. I was saying, look, I was activated by the fact that he said that Manchester United... The reality of the fact is it weren't mainly Manchester United fans. It was mainly the media and a lot of other fans that were putting Manchester United in that steed to win the league.
All right.
Because you see the acquisitions Man United made,
exactly.
and they're like, they have to win the league. They bought Pogba, they bought X, Y, and Z, and that's why they have to win the league.
And Jose Mourinho himself, when he came, he said he made it a secret.
He weren't shirking around. That's what he's going for.
We want to win the league.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
He
going
made it no
for.
secret.
Now,
He made it no secret.
Now all of a sudden,
He made it no secret.
all of a sudden, you're in a competition where he admitted he doesn't want to be there, which is no problem. He doesn't want to be there. But now it's just like, oh, I'm not really panicking or whatever if we're back in the Europa.
Joe, he must be panicking. He must be panicking.
He has to.
He must be panicking.
Come on, man.
Ross.
He's not panicking because it's not going to happen.
Ross, little horse.
Not going to happen.
That's what he's giving you guys. Little horse.
Little horse, Ross.
That's what he's trying to say.
What you got to say? Talk to me.
And you know, Ross, when he was saying little horse, you know, in those changing rooms, he was telling Chelsea back then, we're going to win the league.
Ross, hit him.
Until Gerrard let it slip.
Is he panicking, Ross? Is he panicking?
You know the chronic winner, who's your manager, you know.
Absolutely not. I don't know what goes on behind the changing rooms, but I don't think for 1 second he's saying to his players, oh, come on, we're not going to win the league now. Let's concentrate on top 4, potentially even Europa League. He's a chronic winner, and there's no way that this league is over. I mean, any of them top 6 teams would drop points against any of the other teams.
But Ross,
I think,
a third successive draw at Old Trafford, 2 points dropped to Arsenal, which leaves you still sitting in 6th place, looking up at the top. You're 9 points adrift.
Do you know what, mate? You know, there's been 8 referee. You know, I don't want to create this agenda against Manchester United because I don't think it is there, but there has been 8 very poor refereeing decisions against Manchester United, which has massively affected our points ratio. And there's also been Zlatan missing about 8 clear-cut chances that would also have got us up there. So our football is good enough for us to be in the top 3 of this league.
So you are unlucky, Ross. You're saying you are unlucky and decisions are going against you?
Massively unlucky, yes.
Well, let me just go back to an earlier question I gave to somebody else. So do you think if it was the Fergie era, decisions that are going against you would go in your favour under Alex Ferguson?
100%, 100%. We used to get penalties at Old Trafford that weren't penalties. Now, I've probably seen about 10 in the last 2 years, clear-cut penalties that just won't get given. And they wouldn't have done it with Fergie, but they'll do it now.